private planes for my insanity. Self-indulge, discipline never been my sentiments. I needed to me and was like penicillin.
Coming to you live from Southern California, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Cleveland Guardians and the San Diego Padres. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go, towing the slab in today's game, Joe Musgrove.
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA, and you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out, and not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Stephen Kwan leading things off and takes a strike. Swinging a foul straight back. That one the other way. One away. Here's the Guardians lineup now. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustments. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
And no one can get there. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting third, the third baseman.
Here's Jose Ramirez. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back. And it's gone. Home run. He flexes his power with that swing. His first homer of the year. It's 2-0.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Base is empty, one away, and now the first baseman, Carlos Santana. That's in there. 0-1. One down, base is empty. Foul ball. Close one, doesn't get the call. Gonna count 1-2.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
Ornelas puts it away for the out. 2 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter. And a tough one at that.
Next is the designated hitter, David Fry. Clips the outside corner. That's strike one. Now a screamer into the outfield. Ornelas makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Jose Ramirez with the homer here. And it's 2-0.
Bounce if you wanna just bounce and move if you wanna just move and move. So I'ma keep on beat girls.
Back here in San Diego, and our pitcher in this game, Ben Lively. How about a report on him, Chris?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
And ball one.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And foul ball. That one not close. And the count is even, 2-2. Swings through it for the K. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Here's Bogarts now. Going back. And he'll pull into second safely.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
One out, runner at second. And here's the first baseman, Luis Arias. In the air to left center. And that'll fall for a base hit.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back there. Gone! Tatis goes the other way. It's 3-2.
Tatis is a superstar in baseball, and that swing of his is a big reason why. He's electric with the bat in his hands. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Here's Machado. There's a strike.
You know, Boog, Petco Park seems to be transforming into Machado's castle. I mean, nobody's hit more home runs in this ballpark. And Machado passed Adrian Gonzalez for the top spot on the list in 2023.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. And that's off
the plate.
The inside edge. Ball 1. Now this is in the air down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Batting
2 down, bases empty. And now it's Elias Diaz. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
That's inside.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 outs. That misses. 2-2. Stays alive. And down on strikes he goes. That K is his 3rd of the game. A Fernando Tatis Tater for San Diego. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. New inning getting started, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Bo Naylor went deep in his most recent game. Musgrove back to work. Ripped on a line. And there's one down. Here's Lane Thomas. 0 for 4 in the loss yesterday. Right through there for a strike. Musgrove, a former All-Star, 32 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2011. That one called a strike, and the count is 0-2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's when I was, if you swing at it, he had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Made quick work of him right there, Siggy. I know that's the kind of at bat maybe leaves a lot of fans wondering, what was he doing up there, right?
Yeah, and I get that. I mean, you take 2 straight strikes, then chase one way out of the zone. It's just not a good at bat. It'll leave you shaking your head as a hitter, if not worse. But there's always going to be those trips to the plate where you're just lost up there, and that was one of them for sure.
Gabriel Arias stands in now and watches strike 1. Out to short. Bogarts handles the chance. On to first. Guardians go down in order. Nothing doing for the Guardians there. They're down 3-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Cronenworth, a 7th-round pick by the Rays in 2015 out of the University of Michigan, where he was a two-way guy. And in fact, the Rays used him that way. The pitch. Misses inside. Ball 2. And that skips into dirt.
3 balls, 1 strike.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Here's Jason Hayward. And that's in for a strike.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Lively, ready to fire now.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Cronenworth on at first, nobody out. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Good job to fight that one off.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
That one misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And now it's Tirso Ornelas trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. And that one misses up and in. Ball 1. Man at first, one away. Next offering is fouled back.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
That one ripped. Snags it for the second out. Back to the top of the lineup. Up now, the Padre leadoff man, Jose Iglesias. Struck out swinging his first time. Inside, just missed.
Inside.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Pickoff move to first, and he's back in easily. Next pitch is outside. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
Bogarts in the box now. No balls and a strike. First and second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2.
Nope. That's inside.
Gets him to chase after that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground to first, and that one handled. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Padres leave a pair, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. And we're back. Top half of the third inning. Stepping up for the Guardians, Brian Rocchio. The shortstop takes the ball. Right through there for a strike. That one missed. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Throw to first. In time to get him. One away on the strikeout. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
At the plate, Stephen Kwan just missed.
1-0.
There's a strike at the knees, and the count even 1-1. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. 1 out, bases empty. And that one is lifted in the air. Ornelas on the move to the gap. Makes the grab for the second out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Will Brennan.
And now the right fielder, Will Brennan. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
So up next, Jose Ramirez. He's already homered in this game. And a foul ball. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Brennan leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Lead runner to second with 2 gone.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
First and second, 2 outs. Next is switch hitting first baseman Carlos Santana. There's a strike.
0-1.
Tying run in scoring position. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Now a pop-up on the infield. Iglesias makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. Guardians strand a couple. They trail it 3-2. Back here at Petco Park as we go to the last of the 3rd. Luis Ariz stands in.
Well, he's back out here for the 3rd, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some. You know, these Padres showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Pulls it in on the run. And there's 1 down. So with 1 down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. He's already homered here in this one.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
And strike 2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. And it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And now it's Manny Machado. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Line drive, caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Diaz stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Headed down the line. And that will drop foul. Next pitch is outside. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And the right-hander's 3-1. He swings and fouls one off. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if you're a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. Padres lead 1, but they're up 3-2.
Yeah, we in goal mode. Going. Yeah, we in goal mode. Going. Yeah, we in goal mode.
Yeah, we in goal mode. Never going slow mode.
Going. We in goal mode.
Back here in San Diego, John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, David Fry. There's a strike.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
In the air, right field. Tatis snags it, and there's one down.
Now batting, the catcher, Bo.
And here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. He's 0 for 1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
Off the mark there, and the count is 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Just
Back
missed.
outside.
The 2-1. And there's a foul ball. One down, base is empty. There's a swing and a drive. That one hops against the fence. The relay to second, but he's in there easily.
He was all over that one. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
Here comes Lane Thomas. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
Counts 1-0.
In the dirt, but kept close. Well done behind the dish. And that one fouled off. Naylor leads off second with 1 gone in the inning.
Ball 2.
Fastball for a strike. Gabriel Arias in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
First base.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
And up next for Cleveland, Gabriel Arias. He's 0 for 1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
In the air on the infield, and the infield fly is called.
The bat, number 4. Shortstop, Brian Rocchio.
Here's Brian Rocchio, 0 for 1 so far. On the ground to the left. They get the force, and that is the inning. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Designated hitter. Thrown and work.
Misses off the inside. 1-0. And another ball.
2-0. strike.
Close, but called a ball. 3-1. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Stepping in for San Diego, Jason Hayward. First offering, and it just misses. Grounder might be 2. Terocchio at second for 1. A 3-6-1 double play.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first, and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
And now the center fielder, Tirso Ornelas. Pitch is in there. It's 0-1. And that one back, and that one is gone. You want to talk about kicking off your major league career with a bang. His first big league hit leaves the yard. He'll remember this trip around the bases for the rest of his life. Wow.
He ought to. Usually guys are squeezing the bat so tight, trying to get that first hit out of the way. They can't get the ball out of the infield group, but not him. Maybe a glimpse of what's to come from him in the next few years. Good job. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
So the batting order turns over. Jose Iglesias gets a chance to hit now. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. The 0-2. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. And Xander Bogaerts with a chance to make an impact with 2 away.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Now Xander Bogaerts gets a chance to hit. Headed towards the corner. Brings it in, and that's the inning. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 4-2. Major League Baseball is on the show. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Stephen Kwan. Musgrove back to work. Kwan goes 5 feet 9 inches, 27 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year.
You know, these Guardians doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Now, Will Brennan. He's 2 for 2. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
And downstairs.
1-1.
In the air, left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that quickly 2 away. Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
Well, you got to be careful with this guy. 2 outs, nobody on. He's looking to drive the ball really far. So if you can't get him to chase your pitch, you might just pitch around him a little bit and deal with the guy on deck if you walk it.
No ball.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Not close with that one. 1-2 to count.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough.
Now that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Guardians fail to score. Still down by a count of 4-2.
Now,
back now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound, Paul Sewald.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. And now the first baseman, Luis Arias. That's down and in.
You know, the first manager to ever win a game here at Petco Park was Tony Gwynn. Yes, Tony Gwynn. They had a college baseball tournament here in March 2004, and Tony managed San Diego State to a win.
That misses the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike. And that one pulled foul. Now fly ball to right center. Thomas tracks it down for the out.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And first offering is fouled off. Siggy, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors. Just missed.
Yeah, and beyond that, all the other men in those clubhouses that sort of take you under their wing as a son or a nephew. And
this one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And that ball is out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they tack one on the board. It's 5-2.
He wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
So 1 out, nobody on. Manny Machado getting ready to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. Check swing, called strike. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in. Last half of inning number 5. And that drops in for a strike. Goes down looking. 2 outs, bases empty. Next, it's the catcher for the Padres, Elias Diaz, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Pulls that one foul. 2 outs, bases empty. That misses off the outside edge. Late with the swing there.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. And he's out.
Got it.
Cut down, and that ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now, Carlos Santana. And that one fouled off. Fouled off. He was late. That one drifts inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On a line, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
David Fry digs in for the Guardians.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Gets a piece and stays alive. Santana gets his lead at first with nobody out.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And a sweeper misses for a ball. Next pitch is outside. On the ground, 2 ball. Feed to second, that's 1. On to first, double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
So in now for Cleveland, Bo Naylor, 1 for 2. In there for strike 1. And a swing and a miss there.
The high fastball, particularly for young hitters, can be hard to lay off of because you see it so well at eye level, but it's really hard to catch up and get that top hand to work on time.
The Padres leading by 3, and we're the top half of the 6th. And look out, as that one ran in and got him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. Lane Thomas digs in for the Guardians. He is struck out, and he is walked. Inside and it's 1-0.
Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Out to short. To second, there's Iglesias. And that will end the inning. Guardians lead 1. And the deficit remains 5-2. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
0-1.
There's a strike.
0-2 is the count.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
You know, variant speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location. But the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
And there's a ball. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. On the ground, right side. He takes it on his own. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So 2 down now, and here is Tirso Ornelas. Missing inside, and that is ball 1. That one missing inside.
Ball, that's off the plate.
In for a strike, now 3-1. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning going. Now it's the second baseman, Jose Iglesias.
Second baseman, Jose Iglesias.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. On the mound now, Trevor Stephan.
Number 37, Trevor Stephan.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And it's fouled away. Right through there, got him. That's the 3rd out. 1 left for San Diego. They're still out in front, 5-2.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back.
Padres.
We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound,
56.
Jeremiah Estrada. Here's the second baseman, Gabriel
The
Arias.
second baseman, Gabriel Arias.
Swing and a miss, 99. How do you do?
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
That smash towards center. Nice grab on the run. 1 up, 1 down.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. And that turns the lineup over. And up next for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan. 0 for 3 in this one. That one is absolutely belted. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Rocchio, the base runner at first with one out. Oh, that fastball drilled him.
Right there.
He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. And the Padres manager making his way towards the mound as he will make the move. Jeremiah Estrada won't go any further tonight. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
Austin Davis gets the call from the
number
pen.
45, Austin.
And here is Will Brennan. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. You're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Just misses with that one. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. With the tying run at the plate here in the top half of inning number 7. Oh, can't get out of the way of the fastball, and that's going to sting.
Well, there's no hiding in this spot. Bases loaded now, and no more wiggle room for any more mistakes like that.
Liner, and this could be trouble. 1 run's in. The 2nd run scores. Coming home. He'll score and then tie it. Well, he delivers in a huge spot right there.
Well, he's so dialed in, I don't think he even realizes how much pressure exists out there. Very easy swing, nice and relaxed. This is the type of approach you want to see guys take in this situation.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Carlos Santana. That one catches the zone. Strike 1. Popped up. Iglesias hauls it in for the out. Next for the Guardians is the designated hitter, David. He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with 2 gone.
Up next for Cleveland, the catcher, Bo Naylor.
And now here is Bo Naylor. And that's in for a strike. Ramirez over at second. Fry at first. 2 out of the inning. Tried to check his swing. Appeal to third. And yes, he did. He went around. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. But 3 runs come across in the inning, all on this 3-run double. All even at 5 apiece. You're dialed into the show. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The shortstop.
Ball 1 to Bogarts. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
And that is out of play. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Slice to right. Brennan makes the grab on the run.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Arise. Batting with one down, takes a strike. All tied up here at the bottom of the 7th. That's in there. And the count is 0-2. And a good eye there.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay
1 ball,
off.
2 strikes to count.
Just
That's
off
ball
the
2.
inside corner. And it's 2-2. Got him looking for the K. That was pretty nasty.
Oh, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. He's already homered twice. The last one back of the 5th.
Just seems like he can't miss right now. Seeing the baseball as well as anyone on the field. Now, I know the odds are against him, but who's going to bet against this guy right now?
Intentional walk coming here. They put him on board, and with 2 outs, they'll go after the next batter.
The third baseman, number 13.
Runner at first with 2 away. Now the third baseman, Manny Machado. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Up and in. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls,
2
1 strike.
gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Swing and a ground ball, and it stays fair. And that moves the go-ahead run to scoring position with 2 gone.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charging, crazy. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Here's Elias Diaz. Late swing fouled off. Tatis, the lead runner at second. Machado on at first with 2 down. In the air, out towards left center. And the inning is over. Padres leave a pair. This ball game still tied 5-all. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Robert
Now
Suarez.
pitching for the Padres,
Lane Thomas digs in for the Guardians.
Robert Suarez.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
0-1
Activity
the
in the bullpen. Jason Adam, the closer, is getting loose. Right through there for a strike. That
1
misses
ball,
the zone.
2 strikes.
And the count 1-2.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
That one not close. The count now 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That one came in at 99. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Fastball is outside.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Ryan Rocchio in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 3-0 down. That's ball four. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
So digging in, Brian Rocchio, 1 for 3. Got him to chase one upstairs there.
There it was, a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
0-2.
And a swing and a miss. 2 gone now.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And fouled off. And it's even up. And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here in a crucial spot. With the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top of the 8th. In the air, left field, down the line. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball.
Well, they say it's a game of inches, and that's a perfect example right there. Could have been a big swing in this game if it stayed fair.
Ball 2.
Squirts away a little bit. And an excellent job keeping it right there.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And there's ball 4. And with 2 outs, the go-ahead run is at second base.
That's a nice at bat and a great take on 3-2. Probably could have gone either way in that spot around the knees.
Now it's the right fielder, Will Brennan. And it's fouled off. Oh, that plunked him. And that's now twice he's been hitting this one.
Well, he didn't miss by much right there, but it was just enough to clip him on the way in.
Pivotal at bat now for the dangerous Jose Ramirez. Right through there for a strike.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike 1. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at bat.
Two outs. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
On a line. Drops into the glove, and that's the 3rd out. 3 left for the Guardians, and this remains a 5-5 ball game. And we're back, and now it's going to be Jake Cronenworth. Stephan back to work. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run! A solo shot. His first homer of the year. It's 6-5. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boone. Aggressive, and it paid off. No doubt in my mind, just about everybody in this ballpark holding their breath on that one. I tell you, just barely snuck it inside the foul pole, and talk about a huge swing. That's it in this ball game. Could be the biggest swing of this ball game. We'll see.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. And he's got a double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's the center fielder, Tirso Ornelas. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And the slider just misses. Next one off the plate inside. And that's ball 2. Ground ball right side. He'll do it himself. One gone to the bottom of the 8th. So digging in now for San Diego, Jose Iglesias. Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the Guardians bullpen. Trevor Steffen will depart, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming up. We'll be back in a minute. Tim Herron taking over on the mound.
And he comes on here for the first time this season, and I'm sure there's some nerves involved in that, so we'll see how he settles in.
And that misses. Ball 1.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Strike 1.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Ramirez down to third, and he gets back safely. Ramirez sends it to first, and now 2 gone. And a dangerous hitter coming up to hit in Xander Bogaerts. 1 for 4 with a double. And a foul ball. Hayward at third with 2 away. Swings and misses. Good job at damage control right there. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Through 8 full, it's the Padres 6 and the Guardians 5. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Jason Adam.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Santana in the box now. Takes strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And it's through for a hit. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
David Fry digs in for the Guardians. Misses the sweeper.
0-1.
Move to first. Santana dives back in safely. Here comes the 0-1. And the slider just misses.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. And that one fouled off. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Got him! And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
A big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
And now Bo Naylor. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And they're down to their last out.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Thomas stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
Right now, they're looking for something, hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
They're down to their final strike.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at-bat.
1 strike away. Two outs. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this turned out to be an exciting, very well-played game. Always feels great when you can take the lead in the 8th at home. Come out the 9th, the crowd will be behind that pitcher as he tries to get those final 3 outs. Everybody goes home happy with a win like this.
6-5 the final here today. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.